Moving on, Claire finds a mansion. And while exploring the mansion, she'll come across like a weird home movie of these two kids that rip the wings off of a firefly and then toss it into like an anthill kind of thing. Ant farm, I don't know what the fuck you'd call it. I don't know, something about it's just uncomfortable. I'm not talking about the weird insect cruelty. I'm just talking about, I don't know, it looks like they're about to make out during the video and they're brother and sister. It's just a tad awkward. Tad awkward. Anyways, eventually you meet up with Steve again, who went into that room and got himself trapped in some weird security measure thing that if you fuck around... I think what happens is if you take the Lugers out, the secret passageway will close and the room will try to overheat you, I guess. And he gets himself trapped because I guess he doesn't get the idea to put the fucking Lugers back. Great idea, Steve. Let's not put the Lugers back. What could we possibly gain from doing that? But no, you have to go in as Claire and save his ass. With a really insultingly easy puzzle. I don't remember exactly how it goes, but I remember it being really fucking simple. After that, Steve just kind of disappears. Man, consider how little I remember of this game. I probably should have just skipped it. Shit. This is awkward. Totally don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. Oh, right, I completely forgot to mention that Claire sends an email to Leon when, like, really early in the game. Just sends him an email telling him where I'm guessing it's where she is in the situation. Pray to God Leon checks his email often, because if he's like me, he probably checks it like once a year. In fact, he probably only checks it when he subscribes to a new sites and he has to do that stupid activate your code shit. Probably the only time he ever has to use that. But no, he just find out about it. And apparently by using his newfound connections as a government agent, he is able to locate Chris and kind of direct him to Claire, which, okay. If Leon had that kind of power, why did Claire not ask him? Like, I can understand Leon and not just kind of randomly using a bunch of sources to find Chris in order to tell him where Claire is just out of the fucking blue. Because I don't think he saw her for... I don't think he ever reunited with her until Degeneration, the CGI movie. So, what did Claire think Leon was going to be able to do? Like, did she even know about his government agent status? Or anything like that? So what made her assume that he'd be able to help? I mean, he did. Which is kind of strange, because it feels like Leon only seems to pop up, even only if it's by, like, someone just mentioning his name. It seems like in every game after 2 that happens. Whatever. Anyways, just went off on a bit of a tangent there. Okay, I'm just going to skip way ahead, because I can't remember shit right now. Claire encounters... Actually, I think she encounters him a lot earlier than I'm saying, because this is actually really soon after you get into the mansion. She encounters Alfred Ashford, the grandson of the founding members of the Umbrella Corporation, has a really fucking annoying laugh. I am amazed at how many people say, oh, I hate these characters because their voice is annoying, but Alfred gets a free pass. Why? Fuck that guy. Anyways, now I'm going to be skipping ahead. You meet up with Steve in the mansion again. You have to do a bunch of shit. I don't remember what. You meet up with him, and the woman that you encountered singing the lullaby is actually Alfred in drag, which is really fucking creepy. After that, he just kind of runs off and activates the self-destruct system for the island, I guess, because I think that's what it says. The island self-destruct sequence has been activated, although I'm pretty sure it's only the mansion that's been activated. Fuck if I know. So after fighting a tyrant, he'll run off into a airplane, I guess. Fly off, tyrant attacks, you tell it to piss off by blowing it the fuck up. Usually that's the end of the game. But then Alfred can apparently just randomly force the plane to go into autopilot. I don't know how this works. Granted, I don't exactly know a lot about airplanes and mechanics of it, so it could just be to my own ignorance. But he just turns on the autopilot and has it just fucking crash land in Antarctica where there's another base. Yeah, don't make them crash land in the ocean or something. No, give them a chance to survive. What's wrong with this guy? I mean, it's really sad to consider that I'd be a better villain than him, because I would have just crashed them into the fucking ocean. They'd be dead. They would be fucked. But no. Whatever. So they crash land in Antarctica, and this is where my memory gets really fuzzy, because I don't remember shit about being in Antarctica other than fighting Nosferatu. Which, no, he's not a vampire or anything. I have no idea why he's called Nosferatu. I think there's a note you find that'll kind of say that someone's calling him that, so I guess that's just what everyone calls him. And I'm going to check the time. 6 minutes. You fight Nosferatu, and this is the first time in the series you get a sniper rifle, but it's only good for this fight, if you ask me. Mainly because I don't think you have many rounds in it, and it's made specifically for this boss fight, so you can shoot the guy in the heart. But that's a real pain in the ass, because there just happens to be a really foggy mist, so you need to be pretty damn close to the fucker in order to do this. And the fact I'm not really good with snipers, that doesn't help. Excuse me. After that, you start playing as Chris, who, I guess in a couple hours, managed to be found by Leon, be able to get someone to bring him to where Claire is, and then just start finishing climbing a mountain. How long did it take for him to get there and do all this shit? What was he doing? I know they're saying that he's trying to bring down Umbrella. He went down, I think he went to Europe to find something. Although you've got to wonder what the fuck he plans on doing. I don't think the Star's jurisdiction really reaches into Europe. Or anywhere anymore, seeing as how about 90% of them are dead. He meets up with Rodriguez, who I think gets eaten by another giant worm enemy. You kill him, the thing spits out Rodriguez, he dies after giving you something. I am so sorry, I don't remember much about this game. Again, like I said, it's my least favorite of the Resident Evil series. Even compared to the side games, like Outbreak and Outbreak File 2, I like them far better than Code Veronica. I'm sorry, I don't remember much about this one. Eventually, Chris finds out that Claire's in Antarctica. I don't remember how. I think he might check, I think he checks, a flight plan or some shit. He does that. And once he gets to Antarctica, I think it's around that time in which it's revealed that Albert Wesker lived after being impaled by a tyrant and the house fucking exploding. They do go into details about this in the Umbrella Chronicles with Wesker's story. But I've still kind of got to... I've still kind of got to call bullshit. Because when it starts up, it says that, he figured out that they defeated the tyrant. When he started to leave this house, was the tyrant still, unconscious on the floor? Or did he just get blown up by Jill or Chris or whoever the character was? Because the self-destruct sequence started, fucking seconds after that happened. Literally, almost as soon as you were done and you got back onto, the first floor, self-destruct sequence was activated. Well, I think you'd deal through a door, but regardless. Yeah, and the amount of time it took him to fight and take down Lisa Trevor, I'm pretty sure he would have been caught in the fucking explosion, but you know what? Fuck it, let's move on. You meet up with him, he beats the shit out of Chris, at least I think he does. Doesn't kill him. Don't know why. No, Wesker meets Claire first, beats the shit out of her, and then leaves. Because he can. And then he does that to Chris later on. I'm sorry, my memory's really fucking bad. Let's see. After that... Again, actually, I probably skipped it, but Chris does meet up with Claire, and depending on how the fight with Nosferatu went, like if Claire was poisoned, and you left her poisoned, like you didn't use a blue herb or you didn't have one, you have to play as Chris to find one to give to her, and fuck is that annoying. Having to run all over the place picking up fucking herbs. I mean, I probably did have one in my item trunk or whatever, but it's still annoying to have to do. You figure out that Steve's gone. Oh, by the way, Alfred died. Shit. I am forgetting everything. The guy falls down a hole. I don't remember how. He just does. Shut up. Falls down a hole, somehow survives, and awakens Alyssa from her sleep. Okay, yeah, I totally skipped a lot. After you defeat Nosferatu, Claire and Steve will find this... I don't know what the fuck it is. I want to say snowmobile, but that's not it. Regardless, you find something that'll help them travel. But then tentacles pop out of the ground and break the thing in pieces and capture Steve and Claire. That's when you meet Claire tied up somewhere, and then you also figure out Steve's missing. I'm going to check the time again. 3 minutes. He's missing, and... it might, I'm saying might a lot, it might be around this time in which you meet Alexia, that's her name. Fuck, I think I've been saying it wrong the whole time. It's Alexia. Shit. I knew my memory's bad, but I didn't think it was that bad. I think Alexia just kind of pops up for a second and might talk down to Claire and Chris, although I'm probably thinking of the remake. I'm sorry, the Dark Side Chronicles. Eventually, you play as Claire again, and you encounter Steve, who is, I believe, tied up to a chair and has an axe near his face. Like, the blade is embedded, like, right fucking here. He, just at that time, turns into a gigantic fucking monster and starts chasing you with the axe. And this is a part of the game I think I hate because it's kind of a pain in the ass, and you're probably bound to die a couple times. I think I did, and I never knew why. I kept running. But once you get to the end, you get caught by a snake. No, not a snake. Actually, no, I think it was a snake, or it was a tentacle, one of the two. Steve refuses to cut down Claire, and instead cuts off the tentacle. The tentacle proceeds to bitch slap Steve, and that apparently kills him. No joke. He just kind of... He is a giant green motherfucker like the Hulk, except 3 times bigger than the Hulk. Gets bitch slapped by a tentacle or a snake, and he's just dead. He is fucking dead for some reason. It made a lot more sense in the Dark Side Chronicles because he got impaled, like through the heart, I think. That's a more dignified way of going out than getting bitch slapped against a wall. But then again, getting bitch slapped against the wall is a lot better. It's a lot better of a way to die than getting impaled by some old guy's dick. Feels so bad for Lewis. You know what? I think I'll just end the video right here. So literally just now I remembered some details. Damn it. Oh well, till next time.